I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next...
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak. You will want to hear this. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. What say you? Might I ask for your... I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as the true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. Yet I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell. Our laws dictate that your majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that... What say you? Might you be willing to... I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, this mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of...
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen up from the tell of it. Their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom. It seems we have embraced our road. I cannot see their races are arrival. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own lights before we proceed.
By your leave. Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle. Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Oi, you there! If you're fit so far to give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your
Scatter the goblin!
One of us has been trapped.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen. 'Tis done.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
My pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put where I find to good use.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Nicely done. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. Come faster, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment! Focus. A moment of precision will spell out.
Perhaps. Look at it. Beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike to send it gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
taking any passengers just now, sir.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs. Shove off. Is this some sort of chase? I'm not laughing.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Strike with the power of lightning! Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less certain. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Perhaps you might try the fight yourself.
Well said.
Hold on a moment. Nay, I won't have it back. I only hope you gave the beasts a good thrashing. Have you been to see Klaus yet? He'll be able to change your vocation for you now. Go on. Take it to him with my blessing.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small... Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every last... Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered... Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've my word.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite...
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume...
Oh, well, if you've got...
My thanks. I finally have what I came for. And worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He seems a young man of decent character.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use.
So, you've come. Captain Brandt bade me allow you passage.
Armas seen better days. Sir, how can I be of assistance? I suppose I can always run.
Over clears run.